Hang on. Hang on. First, Big Sills. I'm just reading my hate mail. Oh. Yeah. I'm Philadelphia's #1 bad guy. I'm Philly's villain. It's time for the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Truth, justice, and the Big Sills way, and I'll always be this legend. How you doing? Time to turn the heat up. Holy cow. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. My daughter was sensational. Her #1 ranked GCU Lopes beat UCLA 36-10. They're now 5-0, #1 team in the country. My captain daughter, 4-0 against UCLA in her time versus the Bruins in her senior year. Oh, but hey, stop the crying. Hashtag. AJ Owens and the Philly media. See, I'm not the media. I'm not part of the media. I'm not a media member. So you can take my ass out of that. I have nothing to do with the Philly media. I am not the Philly media. I'm not media. I am entertainment. How many times must I get that through your thick heads? Media, journalist, those guys are written in small letters these days. I'm not a media guy. So cry me a river. I can't believe it. I have so much respect for AJ Owens now. Can you believe it? Dude, shut the hell up and play. You're unbecoming of a captain. Give me a break. Oh, and for the record, so AJ Owens calls me an asshole today, and then he blocks me. So some of you were like, he just wants to get him on the show. I personally don't give a shit if he comes on my show or not. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. As a matter of fact, I'll treat you just like I treated the Bucks in Tampa. You know what that was? The Bucks refused to put people on my radio show, and we were the flagship. I said, I don't need you. And I didn't. I did 10 shares. I didn't need them. You think I need other people to come on my program and carry my program? I could talk for 20 hours. Never needed a guest. I want guests. I want guests. Okay? Oh, Darlene, nothing rubs me the wrong way except moaners and criers and bitchers. I can't believe people think of me that way. I want to clear the air. Oh, my God. You couldn't have been more feminine. I was like, holy cow, my wife and my daughter are tougher. My daughter broke her finger over the weekend, taped it up, and went out and played. AJ Owens would be like, I'm out. Put me in the blue tent. Yeah, and will you do me a favor? Will you get some pink tape to tape it up? Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Mike Missinelli will join us at 3:30, one of the legendary Philadelphia sports talkers. Talk about entertainment, 3:30. Gary Cobb from Fox 29 in Philly will join us at 4:30 in his regular spot. Obsessed with AJ Owens? Of course. Oh, by the way, it's Combine Week, which means this. A fireside chat, I'm sure, is to come on Tuesday between the librarian Howie Roseman and Pinocchio Sirianni. That ought to be riveting. It would be like As Philly Lies. That'd be a great sitcom. As the lies come out of Philly. They'll be there in Indianapolis at the fireside chat. Which gives you absolutely nothing. Holy cow. This guy's a moaner, man. And then get this. You got people actually that are in that neck of the woods taking shots at Big Sills. I welcome them. Bring them on. It's all good. Most of your names, I've never heard of you. But that's okay. It's funny. I got more play out of a 2-minute clip than WIP got out of their entire interview with the guy. Over 500,000 people listened to a 2-minute clip versus an entire interview that I said on my show about AJ Owens. Can you believe that? Okay, hey. So get this. More people tuned in to a 2-minute clip, 2:15 actually, than the entire AJ Owens interview. Talk about cream puff softball questions. How you doing? Yes, sir. Yeah. Woo! You're welcome. Holding people accountable here. That's what we do. We hold people accountable. AJ Owens's behavior, he can't take the criticism. Then shut your face. Don't worry about it, kid. You make $25 million a year. This guy bitched and moaned, and everyone had an opinion on it. Good. Thank you, AJ, for your content. But you're soft. Guess what he says? You want to hear the most asinine comment? I think if you're a Philly media member, you should be rooting for the team. Now, if you're some guys that used to be on our network who used to wave pom-poms all day and cheer for the team, yay team, then that's what you get. Yay team. All you got to do is turn on WIP, and AJ's got a whole lineup of them. Yay team. Are you in the media? Yeah. Do you root for the team? Of course. I know Jody doesn't do that because Jody's old school. Yeah. Unless the Eagles are stroking him a check like Howard Eskin gets. You see, you got to remember, Howard's a paid advertisement from the Philadelphia Eagles. So anything out of his mouth has no credibility to it. Has none. He's a mouthpiece for the Eagles. You're paid by him. You're going to speak for him. You're not going to talk shit on him. Common sense. Use it. Somebody pays you. Are you going to turn around and talk shit on your boss? No. No. So what kind of credibility does Howard Eskin have? Talk about a guy that's destroyed his reputation just by being a shill for the Eagles now. It's your boy Eskin. Accessibility, key fobs, walking knee pads. How you doing? What a shame. Guy used to be a legend. Now he's a shill. Like he probably does have the insight. Okay? Well, they probably give it to him third before they give it to Jay Glazer or Adam Schefter. He's probably third on that pecking order. Right? The king is dead. Long live Big Sills. Only place you get the truth. Justice in the American way. How am I wrong when I say this? If the Philadelphia Eagles are paying Howard Eskin, how in the world does that guy have credibility to talk about the football team when it comes to being critical of it? How? Tell me. Now, if you're talking about insight to some storylines, yeah, sure. He's a paid employee. Spike Exton's dad is a shill for the team. Okay. Am I wrong? Yeah, I'm going to talk shit on my boss. Okay. Holy cow. So when you're an Eagle fan and you're listening to some of the greatest sports talk guys in the history of your city, and when the team decides to pay them off and stroke them a check every month, that's all you need to know. Good night. As a matter of fact, we used to get him on. I would never want him on again. It's a paid advertisement. Brought to you by the Philadelphia Eagles. So, hey, when he goes on IP on the weekends or he posts something that Craig Carton's full of shit, well, who are you? The Eagles spokesperson? I mean, he and Bob Lang are the same guy now. So don't take shots at me. Take shots at the people covering your team. Do I want access to your players? No. Do I want access to your building to drink your smoothies? No. Do I want to eat at your cafeteria? No. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about any of that. Oh my God. Look at the criers. Oh no. Prince says I'm a joke. And yet 500,000 Eagle fans checked out a 2-minute clip of our show. Explain that. Explain that. Can you? Explain that. Sileo, you're a clown and you suck. I can't believe it. 500,000 of you checked it out. I'm sure Bob in Detroit wasn't checking it out. How did that happen? Forte, hook me up here. How does 500,000 Eagle fans watch a 2.5-minute clip of our show versus the entire AJ Owens interview? I hate the media. Hey, what's the guy's name in the afternoon? We'll just call him. Who's the one guy in the afternoon? We'll just use the word shill. Hi, this is Shill on WIP. Is this AJ Owens? Yeah, man. Do you have a problem? What is it, honey? Well, but you media guys are so mean. And I got a problem with you. You know, when you say that, I need you. I thought I was listening to 2 6-year-olds talking and having a conversation about whose Tonka toys they were going to play with, or who's bat and ball, or who's sandbox. Funny, man. 500,000 people checked us out more than that interview. How's that possible? You suck. You're a clown. All you got to do is go over to my Twitter page or Jacob's Twitter page. We got to be approaching that 500,000 views. It's right at like 498.6 or something. I'm looking for that 500,000. Sandra just goes like this. Why don't we just throw something up? See what happens. 500,000. I'm becoming of a captain of your team. Without a doubt. I mean, I don't get it. So he thinks that if you work in the media, here's my problem. So he thinks, get this, if you work in the media, you should be a flag waver for the home team. In Philly? Boston? Chicago? I'm picking tough cities. The rest of those cities like LA and New York, they got enough problems to worry about. Those aren't really, as I would call, tough media towns. People think New York's a tough media town. It's not a tough media town. All you got to just remember, just think of Bob Iger, Disney, and woke, and you'll either be in LA or New York. It won't matter. It won't matter. I think if you cover the team and you cover me, you shouldn't say anything bad about me. What a worm. Total worm. This guy. I don't get it. Let me move on to a decent topic because I'm tired of shitting on a lack of a leader in AJ Owens. Okay? Guy's becoming beneath me now. Hey, you know what's funny? What do you want from me? I heard that in the interview. I want you to act like Devontae Smith. I didn't get that from his interview. What I got is that he wants them to quit making crap up. It's like watching CNN. Making crap up? If somebody says this, what about potentially? You know what's funny? When I started talking about trade, I never at the beginning at all ever said he wanted to be. I talked about a trade. He made that up. He added that. And it's right. It was a poll question that IP put up, what was it, about a month ago? So I came out on my show and said, I think that's a pretty good idea. Let's talk about it. What do you think about trading AJ to get draft picks? He added in that he's not happy here. I never said he wasn't happy here. How the fuck would I know that? Honestly, how the fuck would I know that? If he's happy or not? I don't know the guy from a can of paint or two stones in the ocean. How would I know that? It totally was a poll question on IP. I saw it. I said, hey, let's talk about that. I like that. What if you traded one of your assets to get a bunch of draft picks? You guys know that. We've posted interviews and we posted clips of us saying that. And yet he added in, now they're saying I'm not happy here. Nobody said you're fucking not happy here. You started moaning about it. Now they're saying I'm not happy. I never ever said that, guy. I said you're an asshat. You made that up. He made that up in his own feeble brain. He's a Fruit Loop. He's a Fruit Loop. Nobody on this network said, AJ's not happy here. How would I know? How in the world would I know if he's happy eating a ham sandwich or a pizza? Let alone wanting to play in Philly. How would I know that? Holy cow. You talk about making shit up in your own head. That guy's the king of it. He made that up. The trade talk was a poll question that he got his panties in a bind over. Do you understand what I'm telling you here? Nobody in the Philly media made that up. He made it up that they're saying I'm not happy. Nobody, and I mean nobody, that I can check out, because I checked it out. Nobody said you were unhappy here. Brian, that's exactly right. Here's where I got, it was a poll question about a month ago. It's true. I said, hey, that's a pretty cool topic. You know what? You know what His Highness did? He went like this. Well, now they're saying I'm not happy. Nobody said that, ding dong. Nobody said that. Nobody in the newspaper, nobody on air said that. You made that up. You made that up. Hey, Dirty D, did you ever hear me say he's not happy here? Did you ever hear me say that? How would I know that? What did we all say, Marcus? Okay? Marcus, I'll do it one more time. There was a poll question on the Twitter page at WIP. And it said, what do you think of trading, or something to the context of trading A.J. Brown? I said, man, I like that as a topic. Get draft picks for him, maybe trade him for Surtain. They ate a ton of cap on the Carson Wentz deal. Didn't they not eat $33 million? They ate the cap hit. With Wentz, it was the biggest cap hit in the history of the NFL at the time. Okay? And what we did was just put a topic together. Now they're saying, I don't like it here. Nobody said that, kid. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Made up. Absolutely made up. Okay? It was made up. That's right. Brian, you talk about soft-ass people. No wonder the kid had a nuclear meltdown in the back end of the season and the schedule. Thank you, Flexen. Nobody said he was unhappy here. Who in their right mind would say, AJ's probably, get this, you want to know how dumb some of you are, and you'll say whatever you want, and you'll come after me because you have a weak-ass captain. You know what that is? How in the world are you upset or thinking that somebody is saying that you don't like it here when you're making $25 million a year? How in the world would anybody even come up remotely with that? Good night. He totally made that up. He's lying. And he blamed the media. And then he blamed the Philly media for saying he's not happy here. You see what he did? He took a poll question. That dude took a poll question and spun it into fake news to fit his narrative. Because you know why? Can I tell you, Xander, you know who this guy is, A.J. Owens? Woe is me. He is a woe is me guy. Woe is me. It's always me you're picking on. Woe is me. Woe is me. Nobody on the planet, I know nobody on our network said he's not happy here. How would we know? How would we know? I surely wouldn't know. Woe is me. Woe is me. Holy cow. Can I tell you? And again, I heard him in the interview go, well, what do you want me to do? Act like Devontae. Devontae, Dude, every single time that AJ Owens opens his flap in his pie hole, Devontae Smith makes $1 million. He makes $1 million. You know why? That's the guy I want to pay. I don't want to pay that guy. I'm so productive and destructive, and woe is me. Woe is me. I mean, oh, what a crying. Ugh. You're just an Eagles hater. Dude, do you really go to that low-hanging fruit? You must just be, seriously, on an IQ test, has to be a 6. God forbid if we ever gave you one of those scores that you had to have at the combines. We'll talk about the combines here too in a second. Okay? Would you get a 4? Hell, get this. Vince Young outscored you in the brain test? You're just an Eagle hater. I don't give a shit about the Eagles. I told you this. What is wrong with you? Can you not hear? I cover fans. Best fans in the country, Buffalo, Philly, New England, Chicago. Covering teams? I don't want to get that close to the teams. I cover the fans. Unlike any other host in the country, I admit it. Why in the world would I want to cover something that's not going well and say, well, it's really great anyway? What happened? I cover the fans. You have a right to be covered fairly with your football team. Howard Eskin, the official spokesperson of the Philadelphia Eagles, goes out and rips people like me and Craig Carton now for the mouthpiece and the megaphone known as the Eagles. Congratulations to you, Howard. You've gone from being one of the greatest sports talk guys in your city to being a megaphone for the Eagles. Absolutely zero respect for that. Zero respect for that. Zero. Flexing. Hey, flex. That stuff's. I don't respond to that stuff. Don't worry about it. Let them. They have to. That's all they have. You understand that? Those are people that it doesn't matter. And 30% of the people that are in here are in my industry. So Dirty D, don't worry about some of those guys. They've been trying to sabotage me for years, calling my boss. Jesus criminy. Poor Xander and Big Joe. I give it to them. Now that I found out people are backing me, I'm knee deep in your ass. It's over. I'm ready for some positivity. That's right. It's time to do this. It's okay, Flex. Let them. They could spend $1 billion. Well, if they spend $1 billion, I'll address it. And then we're going to have to, me and Xander are going to have a powwow backstage, and we'll work on it then. Hey, Dirty D, and those that support Big Sills in here, remember something. Once you support me, you're going to be called names too. Once that JAKIB supports me, they're going to write articles about them. Nobody wants this show to succeed. I feel for Joe and Xander. They're coming after them because of me. They have to stop this. Let's move on to some comments about the team. And those of you that are in here now and have been with us, and over the last 30 years of my broadcasting career, Flexi goes, we're still on? That's funny. Okay? Sales keep cooking. You have all these homers on the flat iron. Another Sills masterclass. Angelo called me over the weekend and he goes like this, my God almighty, you're the best. He says, you're one of the best I've ever seen. Sidney Webster, his agent, asked me, oh, Xander, I didn't tell you this. They want me to come into Philly on a book signing so I could be there with them. And I said, well, take care of everything. I'm in there and I'll maybe do a show. We'll do a show together. At a book signing. Me and Angelo at a book signing on JAKIB. Would you like that? I said, yeah, depends where the meal is. It's about the meal now. So what do you guys make as we move? Let's move on to the self backslapping here. Because I could sit here for 10 hours doing it after what went on this past weekend with our show and me. I could sit here for 2 days.